What's good? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Jazzy E, and this is Real Boxing Network. Man, we talking Canelo today about his next fight. It ain't gonna be Caleb Plant. It's gonna look like it's gonna most so be Callum Smith. So what need you to do right now is hit the like button. Go ahead, get ready to hit your comments and talk about what you want to talk about on this comment section, and subscribe to this channel right now. Fight Club yourself up. You know the first rule of Fight Club is to hit that notification bell so you can get all the exclusive, latest, and greatest information on boxing, real, diagnosed the way that it should be, without any bias, without any fanboy, decaf nonsense, none of that. We talking real over here. So y'all know what it is. Canelo is not gonna be fighting Caleb Plant. He's looking to fight Callum Smith in December. Caleb Plant is the one. We'll get multiple reports coming about him not being able to fight Caleb Plant. But it's based on that Caleb Plant said he don't feel like he got enough time. December 19th is too quick of a turnaround for a fight. So he don't know if he's gonna be ready. Y'all understand Caleb Plant the champion. This is the reason why he shot out to make this decision and shoot this way, to go this direction. I definitely disagree with it, because a lot of people talk about Canelo versus Jamal, but the Canelo versus Jamal fight was not a legitimate negotiation. Either was it a consistent thing to a point to where Canelo was truly like trying to fight him right there. It was an option on the table at the time. So it wasn't nothing to where Jamal was actually supposed to fight him or had a legitimate opportunity to fight him. People keep saying $7 million. If y'all didn't hear, that was a lie. It was really $4 million. When Jamal fights a bum, he makes the same amount of money. So y'all gotta understand, Canelo never fought Jamal before because it was a high risk, low reward. So he wasn't trying to fight Jamal. So now Jamal is in a position, he on pay-per-view, he getting his money. Now when he fight Canelo, he ain't gonna be lowball. So they told y'all $7 million. That's not what it was. And that's the reports. And a lot of people want to come out and talk about Canelo. Canelo pretty much had Jamal ducking him. And even y'all know when Jamal and Mel had their thing going, Mel said it. That wasn't based on Jamal legitimately ducking him. That was based on Jamal wanting to fight Canelo so bad, and Canelo just threw an offer out there to see if he was gonna bite, to see if he can get a major come up. Because now Jamal's built his name and status to the point that it's supposed to be. So now he's getting real big money fights without Canelo. So now Canelo's like, let's give him the amount of money we should have gave him 4 years ago. Jamal's like, nah, that's not going to cut it. Now I'm worth 10, 15 million to fight you, because our fight is going to make 100 million. So it changed, because Jamal is up there now. So you can't try to lowball him. Caleb Plant, this was going to be the opportunity to put Caleb Plant on the map. So this is shocking to me, because Caleb Plant haven't had the opportunity to be on pay-per-view. Caleb Plant has just been a main event fighter within getting his championship versus Jose Yuskowski. So people barely have been able to even see him fight and be able to see his skill set and his talent. Now, I know he's like, man, I ain't trying to take no L. He probably trying to hold on to that whatever the case may be. But the case is, these are the fights that make your career. And it was going to be a big money fight too. And that's the thing. It was going to be his biggest payday. What people don't know is that Canelo versus Jamal, the amount they tried to offer Jamal wasn't going to be Jamal's biggest payday. So he's not going to take that fight, because why would you fight the face of boxing for not your biggest payday? They lowballing you. That don't make sense. No, it don't work like that. That's just not, like, people don't understand boxing has a business side. You have to deal with the business. If you play any other sport, it has a business side. If a player get traded in any other sport, they can't be like, nah, forget that. I ain't going over there. I don't want to get traded. It's business. You getting your tail on that plane, and if you want to get your check and continue to work and play in this sport, you're going to be on that other team. In boxing, it's business, bro. If you don't do business the correct way, the other person have the opportunity to be like, hey, nah, bro, that's bad business, that we can't do that. Canelo can't force Jamal to take a lower offer. He gonna throw it out there to see if he's stupid. They do that in the music industry. They see if you're gonna sign your soul away for a $1 million deal. People see how far you can go for as little as they can get from you. Because you are your own creator. You are your own master. You are the power of your own enterprise. You having a soul. Your soul is not even from this earth. It's given to you from the one that created this earth and created all life and speech and beings, living beings. So what you got to understand is that you can't do people any type of way. And then also when you operate within yourself and the bounds of your terrain, you have to do what's best for yourself. That's the importance of understanding that you are a master of your world. But you have to know who has mastered your world to understand how to be able to utilize the power that is within inside you. So with Jamal and Caleb playing in Canelo, a lot of people want to be like, well, Jamal ducked Canelo. Well, this is the reality is Canelo really ducked Jamal. And that's the other reason why Canelo and Jamal fight is going to be bigger is because Jamal earned a fight with Canelo. That's the biggest difference. Jamal earned a fight with Canelo. It's been a long time coming, and it's to the point to where it's obvious that Canelo has either avoided him or Golden Boy Promotions had avoided him up until this point. So that's why that's a bigger fight. Caleb playing Canelo is more so coming out of nowhere. So that is a fight to where we get to see Canelo fight a good talent. But the fight that everybody want to see now is Jamal versus Canelo. And it's a lot of narrative to that fight. It's a lot of things going back in that fight. It's a lot of money in that fight. So with Caleb playing, I'm just surprised that Canelo gonna move forward to fight Callum Smith, and Caleb Plant let that opportunity pass because his name isn't on the status of, I mean, to be honest with you, his name isn't on the status of Demetrius Andrade. So if he would have if he would have went and fought Canelo, then his status would have rose, win or lose, as long as he put up a good performance. Now, I believe he said 6 weeks of camp isn't long enough, or that's not what he's specifically saying, but this is pretty much the reason why we're not gonna see the fight. Is that he will only be able to train for 6 weeks if you haven't been training. But that's the crazy thing for me is because Earl been training since March. Caleb Plant ain't fought since last year. Earl been training since March. Jamel and Jamal, they train for like 4 to 6 months. It's a lot of fighters out here that I know that don't just wait to train for their 8 weeks. Some of them do. And a lot of fighters that fight once a year, a lot of them are the ones that, they need a full 8-week camp to get right. You know what I'm saying? But if you been already training and been working, you ain't gonna need a full 8-week camp. That was the thing about Tank that folks were saying. But Tank actually had an extended training camp this year because he was with Floyd. Floyd was a person that trained all year round. So I don't understand why Caleb Plant, he can't make, because this is a good fight. The fight was there. Like they gonna put the fight out there, and most likely this was gonna be Caleb Plant. Not most likely, for sure it was gonna be Caleb Plant biggest payday. So that's the difference between Caleb Plant and Jamal, and the reason why Canelo is really fighting Callum Smith. But we may see that Jamal fight next year. Y'all keep it posted. Like you said, we stay close to the vest on that. So we're going to figure out what's going on, what's trill, what's real, what's rocking. And we're going to be able to see hopefully 2 great boxing matches, Canelo versus Callum Smith. But most of all, y'all know Earl Spence versus Danny Garcia in the coming December. So, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all comment. Y'all subscribe. Y'all hit that notification bell to become a real boxing family member. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Jazzy, and this is Real Boxing Network.